Hello and welcome, Cancer, to Starstruck Tarot. My name is Daniel Dubois, and I'll be doing a mid-month reading for the month of September from the 1st up until the 15th. Quick disclaimer, for my cross-watchers, understand that I am reading from the perspective of Cancer, so a trigger warning is in effect. Also understand that all energies are interchangeable. Oh, Lord, my brain. This is what happens when you shuffle at night. Okay. All energies are interchangeable. There are no fixed genders here. Remember that we are dealing with energies, and roles can be reversed if need be. Okay, the cards that we will be dealing with today will be the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, the Chakra Wisdom cards, Oracle cards, and then we have our tarot decks that we'll be working from, which is the Tattoo Tarot and the Traditional Rider-Waite. So let's go into this pre-shuffle. Okay, so first off, just going into your energies intuitively, I feel like Cancer has been, you've really been going through, how can I say, a trial. You were going through a trial right now. Definitely a period in August where you've had to come to grips with an issue or a number of pressing issues in your life, and you've been dealing with them very well, I will say, in that you've recognized that they've been persistent again with them. My goodness. You have recognized that the problems in your life have been persistent ones. They've been ones that existed prior to August. They're probably old cycles that needed to be dealt with. Ooh, I need to focus when I'm taking these cards so that I don't keep doing this. But I do feel like you guys have recognized probably an old pattern or an old problem in your life that needed to be resolved now. It kind of came to the forefront. And now that you started dealing with it in August, you're really getting the ball going and you're getting back to a place where you're feeling like yourself. I will say from mid-July to August, there's been a feeling that Cancerians, you've been really overwhelmed by this issue that's in your life. And now that you have started to really try to fix the little fires that surround you, you're getting the ball going and you're getting back to a place where you're feeling a sense of normalcy, which is great. Okay. So we will see whether this trend of self-development continues for you. With the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, we're going to be looking at the overall theme of the month, September. And then with the Tattoo Tarot, we'll be looking at the themes of each week. Looking at the first and second week, September, and seeing what you can expect for those specific weeks in the month. With the Chakra Wisdom, we will be looking at what energies will be surrounding you during the first 2 weeks of September, and how that will probably affect you moving forward. Okay, we are very good at shuffling. So without further ado, let's begin. So, looking at Cancer is September. From the 1st of September to the 15th, what insights do we have for the Cancerians? Oh, we've got a jumper here. Nice. Wise one. So right off the bat, the theme of your month. Let me just get that in there. There we go. The wise one. And I feel this is you. This is definitely you. This is a kind of energy of trial and experience. Trial by error, experience, learning from past mistakes and from past experiences and becoming wiser and better from it. I definitely think that this is a consequence of your August. August has really been a time of self-discovery, a time of introspection and dealing with whatever issues have come to the forefront. And you've come out wiser and stronger for that. So you're going into September with your eyes wide open and seeing things exactly as they are. So very good on you. That's your theme for September so far. Okay, let's take a look at the energies that you will be experiencing for the first 2 weeks of September. So, Angel Raziel, Ancestral Guides, give me clear insights. Oh, 2 cards that want to jump out. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, we have acceptance and abundance. This actually, acceptance, don't think abundance, but acceptance did come in your August reading. Okay, so we're continuing with this. Is this orange? Yep, so this is sacral. This is your sacral chakra. No. Sacral is orange, yes, and root is red. That's right. Okay, so yes. So this deals with emotions. The emotions within you. And you kind of dealing with the emotional, not outcomes, but yeah, okay, let's go with emotional outcomes of a situation that you've been dealing with, learning to accept it as it is and not allowing that issue to have power over you anymore. You have power over it. You have mastery over it, I believe. And I think that's where the wise one comes in. You now know what your power is, what your strength is. You know what your situation is. And because you've come to accept it and learn from it, you are now able to handle it in the future. Maybe even resolve it permanently. So definitely great energy here. And I feel with that acceptance comes the abundance. This is your solar plexus chakra, dealing with guts, with your instinct and what you know to be true within yourself. And I feel that now that you've reached this level of acceptance of situations that may be out of your control, and learning to deal with them, to work with them instead of allowing them to overwhelm you. You have now this energy of abundance coming into your life. This energy of I can do anything. If I put my mind to it, I can accomplish anything. And it brings abundance into your life. And this is great. This is a very great energy. So far the reading is coming out great for you, Cancer. So now that we have your theme, and now theme of the month, and we know what energies you will be experiencing, let's look at your the themes of each week. The themes of each week for Cancer. Themes of each week for Cancer. The month of September. From the first, this card really wanted to come out. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Okay, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. That's your first week, the theme of your first week. So Wands, the Wands are all about fire, the motivation to do things, the verve to go out and accomplish what you wish. And they have to do with your passions. And 4 is all about stability. So when you combine those two, and you look at also in the upside, the fact that it's upside down, it's in the negative. I do feel like it's not complacency, but it is rather an acceptance of, look, I've put in the work. At this point, it's just allowing the work that I've done, the kind of startup energy that I've invested in this, to carry through and allow others who play a part in whatever the situation is, to do their parts and leave it in the universe's hands to deal with. I've put in the work. It is now up to the universe to meet me halfway, and I feel like the universe will be. But we'll have more insights as we go into the Rider-Waite. That will help us look at your love life or your social environment, and then we will look at your finances and home environment to see what areas, what issues or concerns may come up in there, and what turn of lucks may be there for you too. Is that even... I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry. I've been doing readings all day, and I think my words are getting a bit jumbled up, so... Okay. Good gracious, I did it again. I put the upside down. Oh, my brain. Okay, let's do this. Let's fix this. And do this again. Hold on. Let's shuffle again. Yeah. Let's do that riffle shuffle one more time. Okay, what is the theme of Cancer's second week of September? Let's see what we've got. Second week of September for Cancer. For Cancer, second week of theme. Okay, we've got a card that wants to come out. Let's see what you got. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Now, King energy is about an older figure in our lives sometimes. In other cases, it represents standing in your power, in your strength, taking control of a situation. When it's in the reverse, it can either mean feeling like you have no control, or it may be that you actually have no control over circumstances. And in other cases, it may be that you're becoming manipulative, or someone around you is manipulative. In this case, in this instance, I do feel like it's you feeling like there's only so much you can control. I feel like you've been worrying. Cancerians represent the mother, and the mother worries about the home front. She worries about her stability and her family stability, and trying to help everyone all the time. And I think with this is kind of you learning to let go. It's you realizing, oh, you know what? I said my piece. I tried to help people, or I've done what I could. As a friend, as a mother, as a sister, I've given the help that I can provide, and now I must just allow people to do what they have to do. Because you may have been worrying about a few people. Maybe there's a family member that you're concerned has destructive tendencies, or a friend that keeps sticking around with a bad spouse, or something to that effect. You've been trying to help, but people have been either pushing your help away or been fighting with you because they can't see the wisdom behind your words. And I think in the second week you're realizing, look, all I can do is give advice where it's needed, or where I see people need it, or someone asks of it, but I can't make them do anything. All I can do is be in control of my actions. And I see this as you letting go of things that are out of your control, which is good. You can't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That isn't healthy, and that seems very unfair to ask one person to have to carry so much of a burden. And I also think this is your wisdom, your inner wisdom coming in. You're saying, hey, you can only do so much. You need to take care of you right now and focus on what's in front of you. And stop trying to control or trying to fix everyone else's problems. Okay? Everyone is the master of their own fates. And while it does definitely come from a place of love, understand that you don't have to fix everyone's life. That's not your job. Your job is to be in control of your actions, to be in control of your reactions, to face the obstacles and the lessons in your life and learn from them. And I feel like you've learned that you don't have to help others all the time. But now I ramble. So, with the Rider Waite, let us look at your love life. Although I do feel like you want me to focus on your home environment and your finances first. I'm feeling that. Specifically finances for some reason. And I do feel that maybe that's where the abundance comes in. You're also focusing on bringing in that coin, or just trying to save money for something important, an investment or something. Okay, so we're going to go with finances first. I'm feeling drawn to it. Okay, so finances for Cancer. Finances for Cancer. In the first, I just want to see any card go into here. No, okay. Finances for Cancer in the first week of September. What Okay, we have the Fool. We have the Fool in reverse. So, okay, if you are concerned with money, it may be a valid concern. Right now, I feel like for some of you, there has been a nest egg or some kind of money that you've kept aside or had aside for a bit, or there was something that came in, a windfall of some kind that brought finances into your home environment, into your pockets, but you're quickly seeing it dwindle away. The Fool is all about forward movement, right? Um, and in the reverse, it shows stagnation. Some of you might not be working right now. I do understand with the current social climate, with things going on in the world, that a lot of people are being laid off. Maybe this is the case for you. For others, I feel maybe you were forced to retire, or you may have been in a situation where you needed to quit your work. Maybe you were just laid off. But whatever that case may be, I do feel like there is some stagnation in the financial area. Maybe you're not working currently because you can't. Your place of work is in quarantine, is on quarantine. Quarantine. I don't know. But there is an area of concern in that I don't feel like there's money coming in right now, and so you should be careful in the first week. What I'm hearing is just be wise with the expenditures. Don't allow expenses to pile up or to think just because that this money is here right now, that it's fine if it goes out of my pocket really fast, if I'm spending it really fast, or if the family that I'm sharing my finances with are spending that money too quickly. So just be prudent. Budget. I'm sure you're good at that because you're very much about stability. So budget carefully. That is what I'm hearing for you as far as finances are concerned. Okay, so now let's look at your home environment. Cancer. What insight do you have for Cancer's home environment? Cancer's home environment for the first week of September. What can it do? Got cards of a galore jumping. This one feels very prominent. Let's go with it. Okay. Okay, Page of Pentacles. In reverse, Page of Pentacles. I definitely feel like if for some of my Cancerians who may have children, this may be a case where your kids aren't being particularly careful with money right now. It may cause some kind of financial hemorrhaging. Not funny, sorry. But I do feel like you may have to have a talk with a child of yours or a kid of yours who may be spending more money than what is coming in. If this is you, if you are very excited by this money that you have coming into your household and you're wanting to just splurge a little, be careful with how you're splurging because things can pile up and become more expensive than you expected very quickly. Okay? So the expense that's coming in, the expense that is causing some concern in the financial aspect of your life, it may be because of the home environment. Either you or a loved one of some sort is spending money too frugally. They're using the money too quickly. So may need to rein that in, okay? Okay, let's look at your love life and social life for the first week of September. What insights do you have for Cancer's love life in the first week? Ooh, okay, in the first week of, okay. So, okay, great stuff. We have Temperance, upright. So definitely the means of communication are opening up for you, my friends. Means of communication is definitely opening up. I think that maybe in the first week of August, second week even, there may have been a situation in your life that needed to be broadcast, that you needed to bring other people's attention to. Or it was a situation that just brought people's attention towards you. But then after that, I feel like there was a moment of silence where you were kind of contemplating things and just working through them and just didn't have that much time to socialize with others. But I feel like you're getting to a place where you're feeling better, you're feeling more like yourself and wanting to go out there and spend time with people. And so in the first week of September, do expect your social life and your love life to be buzzing. If you are communicating with a love interest, then definitely expect a lot of communication, maybe even a lot of dating happening in the first week of September. So exciting stuff. Okay, now let's take a look at your finances for the second week of September. What insights do we have for my Cancerians in their finances? Their working environments, everything that has to do with money. What insights do we have? Okay, so I feel this card wants to come out. What does it have to say? Okay, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What I feel this has to do with kind of goes back to the issue of spending money too frequently or big expenditures. You may feel in the second week the need or desire to kind of splurge and have fun with this money. But I do feel like be careful. Like you may want to invest some of it maybe in stocks. Maybe you don't know that much about what kind of stocks you want to, but you're going on a limb, you're thinking it's a good investment maybe. Or you heard from someone that there's a good investment. It's a surefire thing. Be careful. Be careful. That whatever big expenditures that you may have planned, I would say put it off in the first and second week. If you have any big expenditures, unless it's absolutely necessary, like you have to have a doctor's appointment that needs to address a problem right now, then by all means, you've got to do what you got to do. But if this is more for kind of leisure, this is you expending because you would want something nice, please do be careful. Act frugally. And I think this is the wisdom here is also is your inner wisdom, your inner sage, telling you to be wise with what you have now, because it might not be there tomorrow. Yes, enjoy the life that you have, but also remember that tomorrow comes a lot sooner than you think. Okay? So be more frugal, just be careful. I'm not saying don't have fun and don't do good things and things that you enjoy. Just everything in moderation, okay? Even good things, moderation. Okay. Now let's look at your home environment. What insights do we have for Cancerian's home environment in the first week? In the second week of September. What insights do we have? Okay. Top of the deck. Let's see. Okay, so there might be a little bit of instability, a little bit of infighting in the first week, in the second week of September. I think that you're coming in with this not aggressive energy, but with this very much of I'm here to clean house kind of energy. There's a no nonsense taking energy here. And you're kind of taking those who need it. You're taking them to task and saying, hey, look, you need to contribute more in this way, in that way. And it may come across as a little hostile to people, and they may feel that it's hostile, even if it's not. It may, in some cases, be intentional. In others, I feel it's not. It's just you trying to take control of your home environment situation, recognizing issues that are there and addressing them very honestly. And I feel like it may cause a bit of instability, a clash. In other cases, I feel that there is an instability in the home because of finances, which kind of leads back to what we saw in the first week, that the spending too much money is felt now in the pockets. The first week might have involved a lot of splurging and a lot of expenses, and you're starting to feel that pinch now in the second week. So again, please, I'm not saying don't live your life and have fun, but I'm saying do it um do it in moderation and don't spend too much, please. Look after your financial needs, Plan ahead. Okay. I don't want this to be a Debbie Downer, so I'm really hoping that hey, your social life is buzzing the first week. Let's see how your social life is looking. At least that is an area of much enjoyment and happiness for you. So let's see. Social and love life for my Cancerians in the second week of August. Second week of August, September, sorry. Second week of September. Insights into Cancerians' love life and their social environments. In the second week of September, what can we see? What insights do okay. So we do have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is less you kind of pursuing others to interact with you and more others wanting to, allowing others to come to you instead. But I do feel like you may be, from the first week, your first week of September might be a very active week socially, and that may be where the expense comes from also. That you may be going out a little bit too much, too frequently. So take that how that resonates for some of you. I think because of you recognizing that you need to work on your stability at home, that you need to be more careful financially, that you're kind of withdrawing from your social life because you need to work on your finances and your stability at home. And I think that is what's happening right now. First week was fun and games. Second week is kind of taking stock of what needs to be addressed in the household, so you can get your stability back. Okay. So that is what I feel is going to be in your first 2 weeks of September, from the 1st up until the 15th. I hope that this was insightful. I don't mean for it to be so serious, but that's what we got. That's what I feel from this reading, is that it's just telling you to have fun in moderation. Don't splurge too much, okay? Remember that you need to plan for other days. There are other days as well. There are other weeks that you need to prepare for. So please, I'm gonna just take three cards. I think just some 3 cards to end this off with some Gids en Genade. I'm going to 3 cards from the Everyday Tarot deck just to get some advice. What advice can we give for Cancerians? What advice can we give for our Cancerians in the first 2 weeks, in the first half of September? Oh, I've got a jumper. Oh, look at that, Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. 2 court cards. I want to keep them. And let's draw one more. Oh, there's a card that wants to come up. Let's see what you have to say. The Sun. Okay, nice. I think this speaks to kind of take stock of the blessings in your life. Remember, whenever times get tough, just look at the positive in your life. Think about all the positives that are in your life, and it will greatly improve not only your mood but your mental headspace. For the rest of the month. Because there are blessings in your life. There are a lot of blessings. You just need to look at them more carefully and not focus too much on the negative, okay? King of Wands speaks about taking control of issues in your life, and instead of allowing them to control you. Okay, take control of your thoughts. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you may have racing thoughts or worries and concerns. Do not allow these concerns to overwhelm you. Take note of them and say, okay, this is a concern of mine. Note it down. Think of ways to fix it, but don't obsess, don't fixate, okay? Don't allow your thoughts to control you. Page of Wands speaks about being in your own power. Remember who you are, Cancerian. You are a wonderful, loving person, and no one can take that from you, and no one is going to neglect that if you recognize your self-worth and you fill your own cup. So if you're socializing to get yourself in a better headspace, by all means. Also, just remember what I said. Be frugal about it. Don't spend too much. And do things that really benefit you and make you feel good, okay? This tells me that you need to focus on things that you like and love, that makes you feel happy, okay? That's the advice I've got for you. And that is the ending of our reading for Cancerians. The first 2 weeks of September. I hope that you enjoyed it. Give us a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Give me some advice as to what I can do to better this channel. And I thank you for your time and send you with peace and love. Bye.